Alright folks, I'm going to show you how we're going to make a green velvet cake out of some white cake mix that I had on my shelf. And this is the white confetti cake mix. Let me get my blenders for my mixer. Alright, so I've got the blenders for my mixer, and I told you earlier I didn't have any buttermilk. Buttermilk and cocoa is what makes your just a regular chocolate cake mix. That's what makes it like a red velvet, but this is going to be a green velvet. So we're going to start out with the cake mix. And this is just one bag, and you're going to follow the directions, except you're going to change it around a little. This says cake mix and 1 1/4 cups water. So what we've got, you take regular milk and you pour some vinegar in it, and you come up with buttermilk. So you've got I'm thinking 1 cup, almost 1 cup of buttermilk. You put that in there, and then we're going to do 1/4 cup of water. So that's one cup of buttermilk, 1/4 cup of water. Let's see what else it says. Okay, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. So we're going to use this Great Value vegetable oil. We're going to do about 1/2 cup. And then there's going to be another thing that we're going to do here in just a minute. We're going to do these eggs. It says 4 eggs. So we're going to do a cup of eggs. Of egg beaters. 4 eggs equals a cup of egg beaters. Put this up. Now to make it a green velvet, we're going to use some cocoa. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons just to give it the cocoa flavor. And then we're going to use some green dye. So it's going to be a dark green. It's not going to be a light green. So hopefully I got enough. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to have some for my icing too. So then you're going to mix this all up. Let me see if I've got some more green food color. I think I've got some liquid here. Hopefully I've got some green in it. I hadn't bought any food color in a long time. Yeah, here's some green. So I may save that and just use this gel. Well, let's see. Let's just go ahead and use what I got here, just to give it some kind of a green texture. foul. We're going to stir this. You see it's got a green texture, a chocolatey green texture. And I'm going to taste of it, even though it's got those egg beaters, and see if it tastes like a velvet cake. It does. I'm going to put just a dab of vinegar to give it that more authentic velvet, because it says on my recipe to put vinegar and buttermilk for your velvet. So that, you can see that's about a tablespoon. Probably not hardly, but that's close to it. And I'll have to write this down, guys, unless you just want to stop it. It was 1 box of cake mix. It was just a confetti white cake mix I had on hand. 2 tablespoons of cocoa, a cup of buttermilk, a 1/4 cup of water, 4 eggs, or a cup of egg beaters. Green cake icing, green dye, like you would dye icing, or pick, dye eggs with any kind of food product dye. So let me taste that now. Yep, I think it's got it. So we're going to go ahead and start putting this into the scoops. I'm going to go ahead and cut the oven on 350. And then we'll time it in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and just scoop out. I bet you didn't know, like red velvet or blue velvet cake had buttermilk and vinegar in it, did you? Or cocoa. That sure does. And they just had 1 thing of cocoa, but I put 2 because I wanted to taste that cocoa flavor. And it's surprising because you don't taste the vinegar, you don't taste the buttermilk. You taste a good, it's just like red velvet taste, but it's green because we put the green dye in instead of a red dye. That's the only difference. Just a little bit more on these. They didn't look like they had enough in them. And when these bakes, it'll be like a dark chocolatey green. It's not going to be a grass green or anything like that. Shake, and then we're going to put them in there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get my icing and get it ready. And we're going to put these on for about 25 minutes at 350. Alright, we got that done. Now I'm going to see if I can do my icing. I'm going to do with it is I'm just going to take that cream cheese icing and I'm going to put some green food coloring in it, and that's about it. And I'm going to take I don't think I've got enough cream cheese to frost all them, so I'm going to take a little bit of white and mix with that cream cheese. I'm just going to fill this up right here with white, and then I'm going to stir it all up. What do you think about that? And then we're going to put the green in it. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I tell you what, this would be really nice just to pop some of this in the middle. Just put it in a bag and pop it in the middle. Those cupcakes would be really pretty for white with that green on the inside, and then the green for the cake and the green for the icing, and then pop some of this white inside. You know, just take your popping bag and pop it on the inside. Maybe that's going to be about it for our. Let's see what we can do with this. We want this a pretty green. I think that's going to be good. And then we'll just take the rest of this and put it in a popping bag and pop it right down in the middle of those cupcakes. And then we'll have a green velvet cupcake with some white icing in the middle and then green icing on top. How's that sound? Does that sound pretty good? So I'm just going to set this back aside until our cupcakes get done and get cooled. See how pretty and green that turned out? And it's all white. It's all right if you got some white showing. It doesn't matter. And I mixed that with that cream cheese icing so that we'd have enough. I'll mix some white icing with it, so we'll have enough to ice our cupcakes. So we'll set this back over here, and I'll put my cocoa up. And so we'll be right back when the cupcakes get done, okay? All right. See you soon, okay?